Hey everyone, Lenswinnoz here, and this is Ardentcraft, the beginning, episode 8. How's everyone doing today? I am literally logging back in, so if you've watched my videos you would realise I went on a family holiday there. So I'm trying to catch up. I'm kind of now recording day before again, so I'd like to catch up in terms of getting some episodes done, so potentially some of the episodes of any of my series that you see at the moment may be recorded back to back. So I'm not ignoring the comments or anything like that, but just please slept. Go away, nighttime noises. Please be aware that I may miss, doing something in the next episode that potentially could help my scheme of things. You can see out here I started putting fences and stuff in. Because I died here somewhere. I haven't made enough fences yet. I've got all this side done, and I think this was a bit of a derp on my part, this corner here. It's not quite right. I want to make this a little better than it is. I'm thinking I'll hey, level up. Thinking I will just dig out a bit more of this and make it so they can't get over. Alright, cool. So this is just... let's put one there. This is just trying to barricade myself in to make sure that I'm not going to get ambushed. And I've got some room to... whoop, lag spike. Got some room to work. So yeah, still need to make some more fences for this side. I want to dig out this way a bit more. Pretty much destroy a stone excavator in the process, but I want to go this way just to get some more space to be able to build things. I mean, we do need... there we go, broke it. We do need some better farms. I mean, what I've got at the moment is pretty average, to say the least. Let's see here. Christmas tree's looking nice this time of year. Alright, so what did I want to do this episode? We've still got to make all those casts. I still haven't done anything there. I've got a bit of aluminum brass in there. I could potentially make a few more of those casts. Still herding on gold. Still need a lot more gold. Not getting too much from this thing. Oops. And I still have plenty of space to expand out. There goes another squid. Got a lot of worms. Got a lot of worms from when I was doing the area over here. Because, as I said, I want to make a farm, so it's probably going to go out this way. I'll build fences all the way out there and up over here. And then we need to start really getting into some other bits and pieces. Was considering making a bag of holding. But when you look at it, like 6 gold, that's not too bad. Chest. Yeah, maybe we can do this. Let's see if we've got some leather for a start. Got a little bit of leather. Do I have any... no sugar cane. Do I have any paper? I've got one. I've probably got some rice too, don't I? Rice? Not enough. I want to go the other way. Can you go the other way? Nope. Yeah, so I'd like to get a bunch more rice. Would be nice. Rice would be nice, eh? It's terrible. I can tell it's early in the morning. Let's see. Probably do one more lot, which doesn't give me enough. That's 2 books. I don't think I've got any more books in here. How many books? No, just that one. And a better questing trigger. So I need some rice. I don't have any bone meal. Some bones. Got some wither bones there. Let's just take a few of these. Because we just need, what, 3 more bits of rice? Cool. That should be enough. Oi. In you go. One of them. Cool. Got some wood in here. One bookshelf. Gold. There's magical wood. We'll get an achievement for that. And then I just need 2 chests and some gold ingots. Chest. Should have a couple of them. I'm cleaning the base up. Here you go. 1 golden bag of holding. Bag of hold all my things. Yep. Golden bag of holding. I'd like to enchant it at some point so I keep on death. That would be nice. But that'll give us this, and we're going to get pretty crud reward. So yeah, in terms of this page alone, it's really just making all these patterns, which, I mean, we're just going to get experience for it, so I'm not really all that worried about doing it. We still need a bit of nickel, steel grit. So this, we've got 2 steel in here, some slag. Have you got? You're full. So we'll need to make a tank to store our creosote in. I wouldn't mind getting into refined storage. I know that sounds a bit silly. I've just gotten this nice little system set up, and I've still got some quests related to this system to do. But at least with a refined storage system, I can store some items and some liquids. So this steel, I'm pretty much going to have to come and jump here for a bit to get the steel dust. I think that'll work. Kind of sounds like it's not even working, doesn't it? There's 2 steel grit. Some nickel in there. So really, I kind of wish the dusts and the powders were all dictionaried. It really would make life a lot more simple. But obviously that's not the intended purpose. The purpose of it is really for me to jump up and down like a lunatic. And collect more, collect all the dusts. So we've still got some gold in here that needs to be done. Yeah. But you guys don't want to see me jump up and down, so that can go in here for now. Getting there with nickel, I think 48. What did we need? Probably 64 for nickel. Still need a little bit more, and obviously steel is 64, so we're going to need 64 steel. We're going to need some uranium, gold, Constantine. What was Constantine again? This stuff here is nickel and copper. So I really want to wait till I get all the nickel, and then I'll use half the nickel to make the Constantine. And I think that's the same. We've got the Electrum, that'll be the same. That's gold and silver. So once we get the half of this, you know, we'll be great. Alright, so other than that, there's not a lot more I can do on this. I can't do this one yet, the ender generator. And these furnace generators. So the ender generator is going to require 3 ender pearls. I mean, it's not a hard thing to craft. I just don't think I have the ender pearls. Got 2. Need 1 more. Grow now. Hurry up. Grow. You know, talking to your plants. So obviously the next level requires Dragon's Breath. We are not there. Nowhere near Dragon's Breath. Right. Let's see. Maybe we should make some of these items. We've got a few things here that we could probably look into doing, like the extract all the things here. So that's to make an extraction port from Easy Storage 2. Let's see what that requires. Extraction port. Okay. Well, we need an input port. I've got like precisely almost nothing. So I'm going to need at least, what, 5 hoppers. Block of quartz, some pistons. I'm going to need more wood than this. Really? Iron? Oh wow, I need more iron. I need to go mining. A lot. Because I shouldn't be that far out. There it is. And I guess gold goes in here, so I can convert it into this gold to put into here to crush down into... Iron can go in there, cool. So I've got some more iron. I just need some wood. Let's turn all of that into that. No, I'm probably going to need... Actually, probably going to need a ton of it, so let's just do that. Let's see. If I do this, yep, cool. So we need 3 more pistons. It's 4 pistons. We need 3 hoppers. That'll be all the chests. So we do need 2 more chests after this. Got 900 dirt in there. Really? Why do I have 900 dirt? 1, 2. I need a block of quartz. It's interesting that it didn't pull the items from my inventory then, actually. So there's the input port. I'm hoping that that actually... This kind of is done in the wrong order because we've got import here and eject here, but we need an import port to make the extraction port, which is a little bit of a downer. It's night time again outside, obviously. Need some redstone torches. Five of them, I think, was the number, because we need 2 of these. And I need 2 more hoppers, so let's just put that in there for the moment. Cool. And that gets us the extraction port. I'm gonna sleep. Oh boy. Sleeping. I don't want too many mobs to spawn. So extraction port. Complete. Excellent. And then yeah, look. Really? I had an input before. It's nasty. It should be the other way around, those 2. So let's see up here. Transfer nodes and transfer pipes. I kind of... It sounds a little silly, like, and I know you guys... I do a lot of questing packs, and I seem to try and get all the quests done as soon as possible, but maybe... And correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but maybe I'm kind of doing it wrong. Do you want to see me just, like, doing quests for the sake of quest, or should I really be making stuff that fulfills a quest, but then I have a use for? I'm thinking it's the second one. And I mean, at the moment, oh look, cauliflower. At the moment, whoops, it's kind of, get out of there. I don't want this to end up being just a run for the end. I mean, it's good to finish the book, but I kind of want to make it a little bit more, you know, functional. So I think what I need to do is we need to work on a couple of things. You can go away. You can go away. Keep you on me. Wood gone. Right. I need to work on a way of getting materials because we do have a bit, but nothing amazing. I'd like to work on some power and a few other little bits and pieces. Look, I've got 2 stacks of, oh no, it's a stack of silver and a stack of aluminium. Copper, gold. I need to do all these other little bits and pieces. So why do I not have that one done? Maybe I need 1 more Yellorium. Unless it's the wrong dust. What dust are you making here? I can't put it back in now. Just crush that up for me. Because the idea was 16 of these. So I have 2 more. I don't know, I got a little bit squirreled there. Squirrel! Done. Where was it? Here. Dust metals, big reactor. I don't know whether this gives a different output. I can't even put it in there, so it has to be this one. It's a little bit strange. So I can't even do this one. Look. Main quest files. This one is Yellorium ingots. Requires Yellorium dust. I have Yellorium dust. So perhaps this one is a little bit bugged. Yeah, so what I might do, I'm just gonna put a cut in. I'm gonna have a bit of a investigate into some bits and pieces and how I want to set it up. And when I come back, we'll work a couple of things out. So give me a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back here. I finished my fence off around the outside of the base. It's nothing amazing. It's just literally a fence. Just went about this far out. Still got that hole there where we were mining. I figured, and I set up this little bit of a farm here. I was going to use worms all the way around, but without this bucket of water in the middle, these guys were struggling to keep the water hydrated, or the ground hydrated, I should say. So pretty much these outside 3x3 area will be affected by the worms, but the middle one won't grow as fast. That's the only downside I've got there. So, wow, that's another lag spike. Pretty much I'll put the stuff in the middle that I don't think we'll need as much of. But what I would like to do is start looking at the resource crops, because obviously, yes, we can mine, and I could set up a digital miner, or whatever. I think it says mechanism, or I could set up an RF Tools builder or whatever. But we've got the mystical agriculture here. So I thought, why not have a look and see what we can make with our first level stuff that we've got already, which is the Inferium. Because we've got a fair bit of that at the moment, and we've got a fair few of these prosperity shards. So with the Inferium essence, you can see here we can make an Inferium furnace, which is just 15% more efficient. We can go up to Prudentium essence, but we'll need to make an infusion crystal. We can make an infusion crystal like this. So I mean, like, I can make one right now. Let's just do it anyway, because we will need it for the next tier. Let's see. This is fertilizer. No, don't need that at the moment. We've already made the apple. This is how we make level 1 seeds. So I probably wouldn't mind making it. We've got one outside. I wouldn't mind making a few. Although you do get this from mining. That's the other side of it. But this can make, we've got stone seeds, dirt, nature, wood, water, ice, which I'm going to have. Oh, there's ice over that way, but I'd need silk touch. And zombie seeds. So it would be interesting to see if we could make a few of these. Wood seeds would be I guess interesting, and you know, you may not need to have a tree farm. We may be able to grow them on here. So is it possible to do this? We just need that centerpiece, the base crafting seed. So obviously this prosperity shard is stuff that I've mined up as well. So let's take that. One more. Is that not? Did I miss it? Let's go back to that again. Tier 1 crafting seed. Oh, that's right. So we need one of these. Whoops. And then we can make the wood. There we go. We get wood seeds. So let's just take them outside for the moment. I just want to see what they're like. I'm not 100% sure whether this mod is very similar to the old resource one that was in 1.7. On the other side, I'm pretty sure. Just let me check quickly if my my Twitch thing will actually load. Scroll down a bit. Looking. Yep, so Mystical Agriculture is actually done by Blake Bro, whose pack it was that I started my my YouTube channel off with. So he's the one who wrote put together the couple of packs that I've done. So, I mean, you know, I guess kind of got me my start. So may as well do the mod that that he put together, which is really a port. But yeah, so Pickle Pack was the first pack that I put out, and you are very slow, aren't you? I'm gonna break you. Yeah, so why not do his particular mod? I'm gonna. It sounds silly. I've just complained about this one being slow. No, you can go in this corner. That's fine. So these guys will be affected by the worms. They do boost growth speed. So we're at 14% already here, and it's becoming nighttime again. One of the things, I can't remember if I did this during the last episode or not. So my cobalt pickaxe now has glowing on it. So I should be able to walk around and it'll place the light sources. I put it on my hammer in the New Age series, but this one here, because I've made it unbreakable, glowing is a good idea because it uses durability for the glowing trait, and if there's no durability usage, then why not do it? So this should, once it gets dark enough, I'm a little hesitant to be out here at night because it is a little bit scary. This should, come on. Really? Is it not dark enough yet? It says nighttime. This should place light sources anyway. There we go, there's one. Cool. Glow balls. And because it's got no durability, it's basically free torches. So I can now, I know they're not going to be in the greatest of spots because I'm just sort of wandering around, but I can now light up my base area without having to place torches. And there's another one of those lag spikes. I'll have to look into what mods I'm using at the moment, because there must be one there that can help me with this. So this should be able to light up my whole area here. Some up on the roof. Cool. Any spawns? Anyone? Here they come. Look at them. This will test my fence, I guess. Test whether I've done a decent job. I'm shambling in. Any more? Just you two. I'm glad I've got mob griefing off, actually, because you would make a mess. Hey, how are you doing? I don't have a bow yet either. That should be something I need to work on. It's making a bow. Oh, you like. Go somewhere else. Oh, I don't like you. Stop flashing. Look. Aha. See you, buddy. Cool. Oh, look, there's some friends. They've all got a little bit of armor too. Cool. So far I guess my fence is working. Whoa! Time to leave. Because they can shoot me. Let's just finish putting this stuff down here. What are you up to? Are you still at 14? So if I put some more light around the farm too, hopefully that'll help it grow. Yikes. Yikes. Might need to double up my fence. Because these guys, ow, are a good shot. I'm going to go double high on my fence, I think. Yeah, I gotta get in the door. Sleep. I did try, and you can see there I was going through my my help pages. I did try reloading the quests because there was an update a little while ago. I wasn't sure if it added more quests to sort of fill in that book a bit, but I thought I'd give it a look-see. So let's just quickly go through. We'll make a couple more of these, and then I guess a couple more of these. 5 of them, because let's just, while the things outside die. Sorry about that. Let's make stone seeds. Oops. Dirt. What else does it have use for? How are these made? I don't think I've got pumpkins yet, so I can't make the nature ones. So I'd need pumpkins and sugarcane. But we will make them when we get a second. Wood, water. I'll need 4 buckets of water. Don't have any zombie chunks yet. Chunk? I've got no chunks. I'll have to work out how to get chunks, because that could be interesting. Buckets of water. So I've got some buckets in here. Let's see. Yep, I've got a few. Let's go grab 4 buckets of water. There we go. And we'll make water seeds. I'm not sure what these ones do, you know, as I said, I'm just doing this because it's there. And we may as well give it a go. There's my 4th bucket. Hello? Not here, is it? Okay. Did I like throw it on the ground? Or did I just pretty much lose a whole bucket of water? Well, that's what happens, I guess. Get excited and click a bit fast. Water seeds. Oh, there it is. There, it's in the system. Right, let's go and plant this guy. Or these guys. And I should move some food. Ow. Should move some food over into here. Maybe I'll do like one corner is all food and one. We'll put all our tier 1s up here. Cool. So they should grow. You know what? Because rice is quite handy. And probably 3 of these. Not sure what foods to take yet, so let's do rice, flax. There we go. That'll get them going. We'll get them out of our way. Canola might be useful. Perhaps we can run some sort of actually additions canola based power or something. And then we'll work out what food we want to put over there, and I'll get rid of this area. Try and turn this into a bit more of an area for the smeltering. Let's put these away. Cool. Alright. I think I'm getting pretty close to the end of the episode here. So let's just quickly use this to make some of that, because that will complete the quest. Oh, I've got to make the seeds first. Prudent Inferium seeds. Let's make that. Where are you? Nature, Emerald, Reaper. There's lots of stuff here actually we can do. Prudent. No. One of them. Obviously we're going to need to make 8 of these. So where did my crystal thing go? You. Really? Are you going to put it back every single time? Oh wow. That's annoying. Obviously it doesn't handle the data changing, and it sees it as a different item, which is a bummer because this is a pretty decent little system. It just needs to be able to understand that. So prudent inferium seed, yep, we'll get the quest for that one. What are we? What's our, wow, chance cube. I just made 8 of them, so you think it would go, oh, okay. So we would need to make another 8 of them. Let's just grab that, and because obviously it doesn't like that table. Do I not have a crafting table? Oh, there it is. Get 16. Sure, it'll be helpful. Apple. Oh, this will probably require the next one. Yeah. Because that goes from having absorption 2 to absorption 2 and speed 2. That'll be that one. Claim. Done. And then we just need the ingot. So what was the ingot? There we go. That's the next tier up. That one's all done. Nice. So wrapping up the episode with a quick quest complete on that line. I will go and plant this prudent inferium seed, and I may end up, once this thing grows up a little, I may end up doing a few more. So maybe we'll, yeah, I'll just put it next to it. We'll do a line here of them, each one. These things are growing quite nicely. I don't know whether these things help. And you guys tell me if they do. If they don't, oh, there's no point in them being in this area, but we'll see how. I think there is a growth mechanic for these seeds, which we'll need to look into. There'll be a something that helps it grow. I'm sure the original one had a pulsar of some description. It looks like there's some pretty cool bits and pieces in here. There you go, Solium Dagger, used to obtain mod chunks. So we'll need to get one of these things at some point. We might be able to do that pretty soon. Soul Stone, wow. So we'll get into that, and we'll be able to start getting mob chunks, and then we'll be able to make these bits and pieces. Inferium Helmet. So maybe we'll work on something a little different in our armor. Alright, I'll wrap it up here. Thanks everyone for watching. Please leave your comments in the section below, and I hope you come back and join us next time. We'll expand our farm a bit, I think. Work a little bit towards, maybe off camera I'll finally get these casts done. And yeah, we'll start working towards getting resources rather than me having to go mining, because you guys should know by now I'm not a fan of mining. If I can automate it, I will. So yeah. Thanks everyone. See you later.